First it's dry, then it's pouring. Then we have 100-degree afternoons followed by 40-degree nights. You know what that means?
Fall in Kansas?
It's a new fall season of Butler Community College's favorite video magazine show, The Campus Edge.
Welcome to the first episode of The Campus Edge for Fall 2022, produced by students and for everyone, students included.
On this episode, we come to you from the BC TV studios on the Dorado campus. It's got everything a media student could want.
Just like the new Butler Culinary Arts Building in Andover has everything a chef could want.
Campus Edge reporter Tyler Bond visited with Chef Luis Pena and two of his students at the Redler for this report.
If the food is as good as the facilities, our culinary arts students will be very popular with employers and the public.
I wonder if they need someone to taste test their homework. If it's chocolate, I volunteer.
We're here at the Butler Community College Culinary Arts Building, right next to Dillon's at 622 Cloud Avenue. Today, we interview Luis Pena and Alicia Pena, along with two Butler students, about how their semester is going and how they feel about the new building.
So this was designed and built by Hunt Construction, which they did it at an amazing speed in about 8 months. Building, we have cool toys. We have a pastry arts kitchen, a main culinary kitchen, so students can be actually going through just pastry certificate and associates, or just focus on the culinary arts. We have 2 classrooms, so much of the state-of-the-art facility, brand new technology. We have a garden bed outside that we can, a patio area for hangout for private events. And all of our classrooms open, our doors open to one classroom to the other, so it can be one big open space for events as well. We have conference rooms, we have storage area, enough storage for all the students as well. And a library, of course. We have a hydroponics garden. It's pretty nice. A lot of nice toys.
Our pastry kitchen, we have a gelato machine now. We have the stand-up mixers, the floor ones that you see in restaurants. One thing that people notice is that we do not have a lot of open flame stoves in the pastry kitchen. We try to keep it a lot cooler in here than the other side. But we do have what's called an induction stovetop that we can use on our workstation. It's portable. The students can use it there, and it cools down really fast, and it does not heat up the whole room.
When coming into this new building, I felt very privileged because everything is high-end quality. We have everything that we need from pastry to just cooking, and I know that I'm getting the best experience here.
I love the new building. It was so great transitioning from sharing a space with the Andover High School students to our own space where we get to, feels a lot more comfortable here because we're all surrounded by our own people. We have all our own stuff. I'm really grateful for the Redler Institute for sponsoring this building. It's really great.
My favorite place in the building is definitely the restaurant level stoves. I love the open flame. I love seeing how quickly food cooks and just like the difference in quality. I love, you know, just the effect of it.
My favorite place in the building, that's tough. That's really hard. Our classrooms are really, really nice, but I'd have to say my favorite is our pastry kitchen because a pastry chef designed it, and so it's really easy to get around and everything's really accessible, so I'd probably have to say the pastry kitchen.
Reporting from the Redler Institution of Culinary Arts for Campus Edge, I'm Tyler Bond.
Sam, did you know that Butler Community College is one of the few in Kansas with on-campus housing?
You know, I was wondering why some of the students were coming to class in their pajamas.
No, that's just the nursing students in scrubs. I'm talking about the dorms in Dorado. Most community colleges require students to live off campus, but Butler offers options.
Recently, reporters Lainey Wolf, Daniel Fee, and David Fasnacht took a closer look at Butler dorms. You know, if I lived on campus, I could sleep late and still make it to class on time.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to live inside the dorms? Well, I'm Lainey Wolf, and I got you the inside scoop on the dorm life. Butler offers many different options for student housing that fit different lifestyles. Let's take a look at the different dorm options. Cummings Hall is an all-female dorm room with 132 student rooms and 8 3-student rooms. It features a public television lounge on the first and second floor. It also features vending machines and a coin-operated laundry unit. East Hall is an all-male dorm housing 113 students. It features a coin-operated laundry unit, an ice machine, and a television lounge completed with a ping-pong table. West Hall is an all-male dorm featuring double occupancy rooms with cable television and internet access. It also includes a coin-operated laundry facility, a television lounge, and a computer lab. Butler also features on-campus apartments housing 32 female students. Each apartment block features 4 fully furnished bedrooms fit for 2 students per room. Each apartment block shares a living room space, dining room, and full kitchen. We asked a resident of the dorms about their experience. Let's hear from them now.
Living in the dorms is pretty fun. It's chill. Nobody's bothering me. And yeah, it's a good time. What came with the dorm room was this bed, the mattress, the desk, a chair, the dresser, the nightstand, and a bathroom. Having a roommate is really fun because we always get to be around each other and we tell each other our little secrets, and it's pretty fun. Yeah, some of the rules we have is we have to tell each other who's coming and we can't steal each other's food. That's basically it. I decided to move into the dorms because I wanted to be independent and away from my family.
Well, now you have an idea of what dorms are like at Butler Community College. I'm Melanie Wolf with BCTV and Campus Edge, signing off.
We'll have more Campus Edge right after these important messages. They may not save your life, but you should really pay attention to them.
Had enough yet? Do facts no longer matter? Are lies to be encouraged instead of punished? This is not our inheritance. If truth no longer matters, we will not remain free for long. This is our generation's challenge, to defend our founders' hope that we the people could self-govern if we defend our right to get the facts. And right now, we're building the only defense of free people have, the facts, on every politician, every position they held, every statement they've made, every vote they've made, and any cash they've taken. It's the real history on those now pandering for your vote. There are hundreds of young people building our defense right now, and they need your help. We all have our passions, but as our ancestors knew, when events become so foul they threaten us all, we must stand and defend each other. Please, have our backs. Join us at votesmart.org.
Bien, vamos a empezar.
No pase por alto la ley. Debe llamar al 811 por lo menos 2 a 3 días antes de excavar para que evite golpear los servicios públicos bajo tierra. Para proyectos de excavación, grandes o pequeños, llame al 811.
Just 2 more stories left on this episode, and our next one is super cool.
How super? Like Captain American super or Aquaman super?
Like helping new moms get a start to being moms super.
Now that is super. Tell me more.
Great Beginnings Boutique takes donations of items and with unpaid volunteers supports the Branches Pregnancy and Family Center. They're nonprofit and pro-life.
Being a mom is probably one of the hardest jobs in the world. They need all the help they can get. Let's find out more.
You may be wondering how you could give back to the community. Well, there's no better way than Great Beginnings Boutique on the corner of Central and Main.
My name is Christy Stewart, and I'm the manager for Great Beginnings. Great Beginnings is an upscale resale boutique. And our goal is to help fund the Pregnancy and Family Resource Center, which has recently been renamed Branches. Our nonprofit status comes from being owned by Branches. Because they are a nonprofit, they do everything for their clients for free. So since we are owned by them, we are a nonprofit because our proceeds help to support them. Okay. Branches, they are a full service pregnancy and family resource center. They do free pregnancy tests, free sonograms, they do free parenting classes that include things like CPR, cooking classes, marriage classes, and they just support parents from the beginning all the way through parenting their children. They are located at 226 South Main here in El Dorado. There's also a second office on State Street in Augusta. So our donations come from local people, and those people are wanting to support the pregnancy center and our community in some way. So they donate amazing products. We get designer brands all the way from purses, jewelry, shoes, and lots of clothing. Customers can bring donations anytime during our normal hours, which are Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 5, and Saturday, 11 to 3. They can bring their donations even if they're off season, and we take men's, women's, and children's clothes, shoes, and accessories. They just bring them into the store, and then we sort through all the donations, and we actually share a lot of the things forward with other nonprofits and ministries, as well as the schools and the hospital. So I always tell customers they can bring anything because I pass everything forward that we don't use in Great Beginnings. We do offer discounts like to students and for different events, like we pass out coupons and things like that to get people to notice Great Beginnings and to come in the first time. Because once they come in once, they're hooked and they'll be back. So we always need volunteers. It's a giant store and there's a lot of work to do every day. It's really easy to volunteer at Great Beginnings. Basically, you show up and I put you to work. All of our volunteers work a 3-hour shift one time a week. And so we just figure out what schedule would work for them. We plug them in and go to work.
My name is Nancy Grange. When I retired, I'm not someone that just stays home and does nothing. And I've always volunteered in the schools. We're helping with kids. And I got asked to do this, and I've been here for 6 years. I love helping people find that perfect little thing. And with this store, you never know what we've got because it's donations. So it's kind of fun. Somebody says, I need a certain color shirt for something, and it's just fun helping them when we do find something like that. So I just love people. My role as a volunteer is I help the customers, I steam clothes, I help price clothes, I put them away. Anything she asks me to do. When I volunteer, I'm very picky about what I do when I volunteer, and I have to absolutely love it. And I do this because I absolutely love the mission of what this all represents and where the money goes. We need more volunteers. And it's mainly a 2 or 3 hour shift, but it's a great place to volunteer. And we just need more people like me that just like to help people, and we need more volunteers. It doesn't matter what your age. I mean, college age kid, we especially like college age kids because they're more fashion, they have more savvy of what's popular right now. And anyway, I think they would love it. It's a good experience for someone that's never worked in retail, which I had never, to learn how to deal with people and stuff like that. So.
Do you have clothes sitting around the house untouched? We'll bag them up and bring them down to Great Beginnings Boutique on the corner of Central and Main to help a nonprofit organization give back to the community. For BCTV and Campus Edge, I'm Sam White.
Only one more story on this episode of the Campus Edge, so don't go anywhere. And if you do, please come back. I'll wait.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
It's me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter. Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the drug facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the drug facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/drug facts label. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
All across the country, people are coming together to speed up what we can learn about health. The All of Us Research Program is calling on 1 million people to join us as we try to change the future of health. For your family, for future generations, for all of us. Visit joinallofus.org and find out how you can become 1 in a million.
Julian, we're both freshmen at Butler. What has been your biggest adjustment to college?
Lack of time. My classes are all over the place, and that doesn't include my music shift at the radio station or shows like this.
I know what you mean. I almost wish we had nap time like in kindergarten. Just 30 minutes in the afternoon and I'd be fine.
Reporters Antonio Bethely, Juliene Fuson, and Francisco Puente are 3 freshmen that not only are experiencing their own adjustments to college, but wanted to find out more in this report. As we begin the fall 2022 semester here at Butler, many students are experiencing college life for the very first time. I'm Campus Edge reporter Juliene Fuson, and today we will be talking to some of the freshmen here on campus in El Dorado.
I chose Butler so that I could go to Emporia State and get a degree there after I finish here. Some challenges that I've faced is not being able to do my homework on time because of just being swamped with work and everything. I go to study hall every week just so I can get my math homework done and everything. Well, the study hall is available in 1500. It's right next to the main lobby, and that's what they usually do for math. A good tip is to make use of the resources that you have. Do your homework on time and do study groups. That also helps. Just try to find enough motivation.
So I actually met with Mr. Peterson, the theater director here, and he told me all about their theater program, and it seemed like just what I wanted, along with the fact that Butler is a very affordable school and it's close to home, so it was just all the right options for me. I'm majoring in theater performance, actually. So we do multiple shows a year, and the casting is very fair. Like, it's not biased. You'll see that in some theater places somewhere, which is just unfortunate. But it's always a fair cast, and it always feels like you're included no matter what part you're in. And something he always says is when he's talking to the whole cast, he'll go, "If you can hear my voice, you're the most important person in this show." And so he makes sure that you always feel like you are meant to be there. I think the biggest challenge is probably the take-home workload, because with the fact that you don't have the same class every day, there's more that you have to do on your own outside of class. And so I think just finding time to get that done has been the most challenging part. I think I'm a little biased, but my favorite thing would probably be the theater. Just because back in my high school we had a very small theater. We didn't get much budgeting for it. So it's nice to be able to have space to perform and really let myself shine a little bit.
Hopefully you learned some valuable tips and advice about the freshman experience here at Butler. This is Campus Edge reporter Juliene Fuson. And that brings us to the end of our first episode of the season.
Our reporters and crew are already working on stories highlighting great things about Butler Community College and the area.
And if you want to see this episode again, tune in weekdays on BCTV Channel 20.
Or you can check them all out on our YouTube channel, Butler Student Media, their permanent online home.
So for all of us in the Mass Communications Department, this has been
the Campus Edge.